Wednesday, September the 7th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. The warming trend continuing out there. In fact, you can walk outside this morning and feel the difference. It is noticeably milder in most spots this morning compared to where we have in the past several mornings. In fact, during the 5 o'clock hour this morning, a lot of 70s on the board in many spots across the region. Still in the 50s in the mountains, though. Dew points creeping up. And I do think, even though it still will not be an oppressively muggy setup today, certainly a little bit muggier today compared to where we have been the past couple of days overall. So getting hotter and a little bit muggier. More on that in just a moment. Let's shift gears, go to the tropics. Now, here's the big view across the Atlantic Basin, and we're watching a tropical wave that's emerged off the coast of Africa. And that could show some slow signs of development moving forward as we go through the week, especially toward late week and the weekend. But of course, it's way out there. Plenty of time to watch that one as it moves through the Atlantic Ocean. Otherwise, Hermine, no longer a classified system. Still churning as a remnant low pressure, though, causing some occasionally rainy and breezy conditions there through the northeast and the mid-Atlantic states. I'll show you more on that in just 1 second. And then on the Pacific side of things, there is Newton, now just downgraded to a tropical storm there in the Gulf of California, moving into Mexico, and then it will continue to the north and probably bring some pretty good tropical rains to parts of Arizona and New Mexico. And of course, it does not take much rain out that way to cause some flooding problems, and that will likely occur in some spots over the next couple of days out toward the desert southwest. Now back to what was once Hermine. And that is still churning out there. And even though the system is definitely spinning down, still some breeziness, but again, definitely the system on a decreasing trend in intensity, and it's finally heading out to sea over the next couple of days as well. Rain and thunderstorms over parts of the plain states this morning with a cold front. That front in a weakened state tries to push in here this weekend. More on that in a second, too. But quiet all across the southeastern part of the country. Certainly a clean scan on the radar this morning across the Carolinas, and for the vast majority of us, it is going to be a rain-free weather day. Best chance of maybe an isolated shower or two over in the eastern parts of the state. Aside from that, sunshine and continued warming conditions, low to mid-90s for a lot of our highs today. As we get into tomorrow, the warming trend continues. Your highs tomorrow afternoon, a lot of mid-90s on the board. And then on Friday, same deal. Pretty hot weather setup. Rain chances very, very low. There's your highs on Friday, and just a sneak peek at Saturday. Stays pretty hot. Now, the upper level pattern changes a bit for us as we get into especially early next week. That ridge that's overhead now relaxes. Let me show you that in better detail here. Here's a look at the height field for today. And you see the ridge across the southeastern part of the country. We get, well, I don't know why it's putting these over here, but either way, there's your setup for Friday, still very much the same. And then we get on out into early next week. This is Sunday. Trough digging in, and you can notice here as you take a peek here at the vorticity chart, there's that trough on the European model diving in, helping to push that weak cold front into the region. So let's take a look at the precipitation fields. Boy, this is frustrating. It keeps putting it off to the left, but okay. Today, very little opportunity for rain out there. Same deal as we get into tomorrow. Let's see, we get on out into Friday. Same basic idea. Saturday, again, same basic idea. Sunday, maybe a slightly better chance of a couple thunderstorms as that weakening front moves through. Now, the GFS continues to want to push that cold front through here by Monday. So it's kind of located to the south of us there on Monday, and you have a cooler, drier scenario in place. However, again, let me show you the European model. It continues to linger the front into the region. So I've gone ahead and left in the chance Sunday, Monday, and then again on Tuesday for some isolated thunderstorms out there, and keeping things on the muggy side, although I do scale our temperatures back toward the 80s for highs early next week. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.